what do we got going on here? What inning is this? Go team, people! I have no idea what's happening. I don't follow sports, but I do follow opportunities for delicious food, and boy, is the Super Bowl one of them. So on our Super Bowl menu today, we have got ranch dressing, super creamy, tortilla roll-ups, so versatile, so yummy, and a peanut butter date dessert.
Intercepted by Robin! Coming in hot with her nacho cheese recipe. Info in description.
And you may have heard that Tom Brady is plant-based. You may have also heard about a lot of other athletes who have gone plant-based because it is proven to speed up recovery time. Everything repairs itself faster when you're fueling your body with natural, delicious, whole plant-based foods. So all of the recipes today, get this. They're all gonna be whole food plant-based, meaning oil-free, so nutritious, so healthy, easy, not a lot of ingredients, easy to find ingredients, super cheap, and my favorite thing, you can make all of these a day at least ahead. So come game day, kick up your feet, do your other sports ritual things, I don't know. And if you've been liking what we've got going on here at the Plant-Based Point, I hope you'll take a minute, hit like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned because we have so many things in the works for 2021. Whoa. What is Super Bowl Sunday without ranch dressing? Now, when I tell you the primary ingredients, don't be scared. Silken tofu looks like this. You can often find it for under $2. If you're having trouble finding tofu at the grocery store, try looking in the produce aisle by the refrigerated salad dressings and the bag salads. That's often where this is hidden. This guy here is usually under $2. So Trader Joe's has a great deal on tofu. If you have never had tofu, this might be a really good way to try it because this silken tofu just gets blended in and absorbs the flavors of whatever else you're adding to it. And dressings like this too, they get better the next day, 2-3 days. And this is gonna make a really hearty amount, probably like 1.5 cups of dressing for a few dollars. So, and then you can use it on anything. I think Robin's gonna put hers on some buffalo cauliflower. I have some veggies and salad for mine. If you've never cooked with silken tofu before, and oh my gosh, it really is so versatile, just slice it open with I don't wanna call it a steak knife, we'll call it the tofu knife. A little close up, oh my God, I'm dripping. And it is real silky and goopy. And we're just gonna toss the whole thing, shake off the excess water. Just give it a little shake. I've got the sink here in case you're wondering what's going on. We're just gonna pop that right in my blender. Again, you can use a food processor. And if at this stage you're making this at home and you're creeped out or that it smells a little weird, I would actually agree with you. This doesn't look appetizing at all, but I know what is about to happen and I am so excited. So, in your blender or your food processor, you've got your package of silken tofu. Then you're gonna add 3 tablespoons of unsweetened milk. My current favorite, oh my gosh, it sells out because it's so good. The Oatly milk. 3 tablespoons of that. Then I've got 2 teaspoons onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, and salt and pepper to taste. Here, those are spices. Usually everybody's got those on hand, so far so good. Really easy, right? And then 2 teaspoons of white wine vinegar. I think you could definitely use apple cider or white vinegar for sure in this with no issue. And then we're just gonna blend that till it gets nice and creamy. I only had to blend it for a few seconds. It is so thick and creamy. You can certainly thin it out with more plant-based milk. And now the fun part, you stir in your herbs and you can use dried or fresh. The recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of dill, parsley, and chives. I couldn't find chives, so I've got scallions here. I did get all fresh and I went to town. I have like 3 tablespoons of each because I've made stuff like this before and I want tons of flavor. I was thinking of actually adding some lemon juice and roasted garlic even to this. What I'm actually gonna do is stir it with my rubber spatula and then scrape it right out into my container. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Oh, this is gonna be so amazing on salad. I cannot wait. And I would recommend making this a day ahead and then tasting it and tweaking the flavors, thinning it out if you want.
interception by Robin with what? Whole food, plant-based sloppy joes. Wow.
Okay, my friends are probably sick of me talking about tortilla roll-ups, but I love them so much. There's just a few things you need to know about them. So I'm gonna show you the assembly process. And so you saw in mine, I have the whole wheat tortilla, the scallions, the cashew-based cream cheese, and the plant-based chorizo. But you can do anything, like any vegetable, any spread, any hummus. You just don't want it to be too goopy. The old school way that I used to make it, and I've made this vegan, is a package of cream cheese and a package of sour cream, 8 ounces of both, mixed together with a package of shredded cheese. So you can just veganize that, and it's not whole food plant-based, but and then you can add some bell pepper chopped and some scallions, but pretty much any spread that, like I said, isn't too drippy, and any kind of vegetable herb thing you want to roll up. And so if you're dealing with any sort of food allergy or aversion, you can easily adapt this. So once you've refrigerated that for several hours, this guy was in the fridge overnight. So then you want to get a really sharp knife. Ooh, I look stabby. And then just go ahead and cut them. You'll discard the edges, and by discard, I mean you'll eat them before your Super Bowl gathering. And usually you can get about like 4 or 5 slices out of this. If you haven't put enough filling inside, you'll notice that they're a little like squishier and not as full. So something to keep in mind, you want to get enough of a layer on there. And the other thing too is you want to make sure your tortillas are pliable, because if you are doing whole food plant-based in a whole grain tortilla, those can be a little bit drier. So the whole wheat ones that I find are usually still pretty pliable. You can always nuke it for about 20 seconds when you're making your roll-ups. And then last but not least, dessert. Let me show you the magic you can create for Super Bowl. Ah. So inside these little chocolate footballs, the only thing is equal parts dates and peanut butter, and you could substitute for any nut or seed butter. It's just a 1-to-1 ratio with softened pitted dates and your seed or nut butter blended together. I use a food processor, and you can mold those into little balls, roll them in cocoa, keep it oil free. You can put some vegan chocolate on there. You can mold it into shapes, and you can sprinkle a little sea salt on top. It's so cheap when you make it yourself too.
All right, Robin's family, it's go time. Get the dates, get all the dates.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear what some of your favorite Super Bowl snacks are, so leave a comment, let me know, and I will see you soon. Oh my God, who made this? This is amazing. I know Tom Brady would eat this.